welcome to my channel. Just in case you're stopping by for the first time, I'm Joyful Shumefun. Compliments of the season to everybody. I am so excited to be here right now, and I am grateful for you watching this video right now, that you are alive and well. And here we are. I'm so happy. I know it's been a minute since I posted on my YouTube channel, and I'm so sorry for that. It's just some things are beyond my control. You know, sometimes life happens and you're not able to do everything that you want to do. But I am here right now and I am super excited. So today I just want to chit chat with you guys, right? Let me just give you a little backstory of what has been going on with me and why I haven't posted, why I've been off YouTube for I think almost 2 months now. Yes, so but first of all, I hope everybody's doing great. Guys, it's 9 days till Christmas. Like, I can't even believe it. It's 9 days till Christmas. What are you guys planning for this Christmas season? Like, what's your holiday going to be like? Well, for me, I don't really know what I'll be doing just yet. I know that definitely I plan on taking my kids out. I plan on having a nice time with hubby. And then usually on Christmas Day, I spend the Christmas period with my in-law and the New Year with my mom. But my mom's not around this year. She traveled. So I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I sure know we're going to have fun this holiday. And you better plan to also have fun yourself, because this is a season to be merry and be happy. Anyways, I'm just going to give you a backstory of what has been going on with me. Earlier this year, I think sometime in March or so, my help resigned. She left because she wanted to go to other business. She said she wanted to get involved in another business, which was okay, because you know, I did not expect her to work for me forever, and she had been with me for like 5 years, and it was a good 5 years, by the way. But towards the tail end, like before she left, I noticed that she was carrying on somehow, so I decided to have a talk with her, and that was when she opened the Pandora's box and let me know that she wanted to leave. And at that time, I think it was just the middle of the month, and I was really surprised and shocked because I wasn't expecting it, even though I kind of was sensing it because of the way she was behaving, but I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was angry, not because she wanted to leave, but because of the way she presented it. Like, she could have told me well ahead of time so that I can plan, we can look for a replacement for her and stuff like that, because you know, I'm working, my husband is working. If she leaves just like that, it's going to be a difficult shift and change for all of us to adjust to, you know, because she was, you know, playing a critical role in our lives. Yeah. Anyways, so she left, and we had to get somebody else, but we couldn't find like immediately, so we were managing everything, you know, the way we could. You know, my business suffered for it, not just because she left. I was also having difficulties with my like employees over at my business, that at some point I had to like just pause, you know, like I needed to just pause and re-strategize and rethink of the best way to go about my business. The transition was not easy, I'm not even going to lie, because as I've also mentioned here before, I'm an actor, and when I have to go on set, like, have nobody to stay with the kids at home when they're through from school, because my husband will definitely have to go to work. But thankfully, I have a very understanding, supportive husband, partner. He always came through for those times where I wasn't going to be around, because you know, I'm working for somebody, I'm not in control of my time. But because my husband works for himself, like he's an entrepreneur, he's able to move things around, though not convenient most of the time, but we just had no choice, right? So we managed somehow, and honestly, I started to adjust. Eventually we got someone else. I think the person worked for me for a couple of months, and then I had to let her go. Yes, guys, I know it's like, what? Yes, I had to let her go because it wasn't working out. I really hoped that she would adjust, she would fit into the nanny help thing. I did give her a long rope, trust me guys when I say so, but it did not work eventually. I had to let her go sometime in October. And trust me, for the first time in a long time, after letting a staff go, I was like, I didn't even really feel bad. Like, I didn't miss her because it was more, she was kind of adding to my stress rather than relieving me, right? So when she left, it was a big relief. And I was determined to handle everything the best way I could. But unfortunately, when I go back from work, I think on the 31st, yeah, I fell ill and it was really serious. I think it was food poisoning or infection or contamination or something along that line. I got admitted, and that is where the real struggle began, because I had to be admitted like in the night, and my kids and my husband, all of us, we packed ourselves to the hospital because there was nobody to leave the children for. And that's it. One of the biggest challenges I've had is having no one to leave the kids for, like when we're not around. As of last year, my little cousin, my younger cousin, was living with me, but she left during the festive period just like this, and she went back home and all of that. So it's really been tough, guys. Women that are doing it out there, like balancing having to be a working mom and having to run their house and everything, guys, thumbs up, because it's not easy. And even for women that are full-time housewife, hats off to you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. Yes, I say that with my full chest, because many people often think that if you're a full-time housewife, it means you're not doing anything. Yes, you're not contributing financially to your family because you are holding down the fort. You're holding down the home. That doesn't mean that that woman is not doing anything. Maybe not in a professional way, like someone going to the office, somebody running an actual business. But trust me, guys, women that are full-time housewives, they shouldn't be looked down on. They shouldn't be put down in any way, shape, or form, because they are doing a lot. No role is unimportant. Every role is important. Anyways, so back to my backstory. So I fell ill. When I fell ill, I was admitted. I had to force my way out of the hospital somehow, because my kids, if I didn't do that, it would have been difficult for my kids to go to school. Like, my husband couldn't have been able to do everything by himself and still take care of me. Like, it was a lot. And that period, my sister-in-law even put to bed as well. And like, that was just like before I even got admitted. I was still running around trying to, go see the baby and stuff like that. And then I fell ill and I had to be admitted, and everything just went to hell. It's when I got discharged, it was really tough because I couldn't do the things that I would normally be able to do, because I wasn't even really discharged because I was fine. I was discharged because I insisted that, okay, I'll be coming, as in like, I'll be coming and going for treatment rather than just staying 24/7 in the hospital so my kids can go to school, right? So it was really tough. I was always feeling weak. I couldn't really do much, even though I still pushed myself to do, what I could do. Like, I couldn't just not do anything. My sister did come around to help. Coincidentally, that period, my friends were really busy as well with their own things. So it was really, really hard. I didn't really have anybody around but myself and my husband. And I think it took me about like 2 weeks. It took me about 2 weeks to recover fully. And that 2 weeks was so long. I didn't even go to work. Like, at some point I felt down, like I was really sad, a bit depressed, because I couldn't just do what I wanted to do. Everything was just overwhelming. I just felt alone. I was off social media, not just YouTube. I think before the end of this second week, I was posting a little bit here and there. I was just posting what I was feeling and how I was feeling. And my friends reached out. I was like, your posts have been kind of weird. I hope you're okay. But I was just like, it's just how I'm feeling. I just felt like putting it out there. I just kind of shut down. I didn't really even call any of my friends or anything like that. But eventually I spoke with a couple and I told them how I was feeling and how down I had been and how sad I had been and how alone I had felt. And I also spoke to my hubby about it, and we talked about it, and eventually I was okay. I just want to say also that if you really care about people, most times for someone like me, if you ask me how I am, I'm always going to say I'm fine. It's just, I'll just say I'm fine, even if I'm not fine. And I believe it's like that for a lot of people as well. So I just want to also use this opportunity to say that if you really care about people, don't just say, how are you? Like, some people will just call like, okay, how are you doing? Just, I've marked register, or this week I've called my friend or my sister or my mom and I've checked on them, they are okay. Some people are going through stuff, but they will still carry a smiley face. They will not tell you exactly what is going on unless you dig just a little. If you just scratch beneath the surface a little bit, you will know what is really going on. Because for some people, it's difficult to share their challenges. It's difficult for them to be vulnerable. For me, it is not so easy for me to be vulnerable, especially if it's something that I feel like I can handle, you know. I don't know, it's just not something that is really easy for me to do. I don't know, maybe if it's a good or a bad thing, but I'm working on, you know, opening up a bit more to people that I care about and that care about me, you know. So, well, let's just remember to do well by our friends, our loved ones this season. It's not all about financial things. You can be there for people even if you're not there for them financially. You know, there are so many ways to be there for people. There are so many ways to show love, to share joy, to spread happiness. Even sometimes the most mundane things are very, very important. Well, my health is restored 100%. It took a while, but slowly and surely I got to being the girl that I used to be, you know. And I'm good now. And I even got the help recently, like pretty recently. I hope everything works out well on that end as well. Fingers crossed. And guys, yes, I forgot to mention, if you watch my video about the audition I went for at Ikoyi, where I was saying that you guys should pray for me to get the role, I did get the role. I was going to vlog and share, but you know, it's a new movie that is coming out and it's not out yet, so we're not allowed to like do too many sharing and stuff like that. So maybe I'll share much later, but I just wanted to share with you guys that I eventually got a role and we've shot it and we're done with it as well. And a lot of good things have been happening in my life as well. My birthday, my kids' birthdays. I'll share some of the vlogs with you guys in my next video. Watch out for that. And I plan on having a really good festive season, and I pray and hope that you watching me out there, you're gonna have a great festive season. Nobody's gonna have any cause to be sad or cry this festive season. Thank you so much for watching. I've yapped a lot, guys. I know. I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Mwah.